There's no need for manners or courtesy or anything today, so let it all hang out. You really feel.
Cry me a river, cry me a river, cry me a river. Number 24 is as she is now, stood no chance against me. I fall to my knees next to number 24. Her limbs have been shattered. She will never rise again. My processors are overloaded with things I cannot understand. I feel as if all processing... I got 5 new messages, but anyway, my processors are overloaded and I cannot understand, as if all the processing has slowed. Number 24, face is turned to the ceiling.
Hey, are you not gonna look at me anymore? You're not gonna smile again?
I did not expect her to respond, but number 24's face moves slightly. I stare at her without knowing how to react. She turned her gaze to me and smiled.
I'm sorry to leave you alone. I leave the rest to you.
She did give her a file, right? I can't believe this. 24's dead face is laughing. She is smiling like the one who destroyed and robbed her of her dream. All at once, everything hits me in a torrent of emotional data. I lost her. I did it. I took everything she had. Her life, her money. I cannot determine whether the lights are actually dimming or if that is only my perception. Is it too much to handle? I collapse to the ground helplessly like a crumbling statue. Persona! Is her persona going to awaken? No, not yet. Oh wait, she has to face herself first. The next time I awaken, I am lying inside a cage. It seems I was carried out of the test chamber. The download of number 24's feedback data is about to begin. I am confined in the cage instead of sitting in the usual maintenance chair. The researcher kept repeating the word interesting, interesting. So this is how they react when extreme mental stress is induced. I can hear their voices clearly. They seem to derive pleasure from the fact that I lost consciousness due to mental stress, rather than physical damage. Cables are connected to my body one after another. The data download begins. All of 24's information. My eyes widen in surprise. Everything is so vibrant. It's so clear that it is indistinguishable from actually experiencing them. This is the first time I ever received memories with such vivid images. All the images are linked to the record of the emotions she felt in relation to them. They are so strongly linked that my screening protocols cannot distinguish them from human thought. The outdoor area where we spent time. The big tree where those branches were examined. The sound of water we heard periodically. Snowy playing around. As I relieve number 24's experiences, I pick up an unfamiliar voice. There's no associated image data. Only the verse can be heard. It is a female voice. There's a female researcher at this facility, but the voice belongs to a younger person still in human developmental stages.
I know the world is a big place. And I know that there's a lot of people in it.
I see a white room. I see it's like a bedroom, flowers. I see a monitor, kinda. It's a damn hospital room, it looks like.
But I won't be able to see it for myself, or meet many of them. I know that too.
So a dying girl?
I'm too weak for that.
Her speech is different from the researchers or from those of my unit type. It is very similar to my own speech output.
Thinking about it has made me sad more than once. But I didn't want to do nothing and be left with regrets. That was when my mom and dad looked into some options. And we decided to go with this experiment. If even a sick girl like me could make herself useful to others in this world, I thought I ought to go for it.
So from my guess, like I was saying before, like they use a human for the basis of Libra's personality or ego. She's in a situation where her condition prevents her from moving freely. It seems that instead of lamenting that fact, she has decided to volunteer for an experiment of some kind. Where did 24 hear this voice? Did she know this person? I wish I could ask her, but that is no longer possible.
At first, I kept wondering how much I could really contribute. But after hearing more and more about the program, I started to wonder about the others more than myself.
Others, it is strange. When I hear that, I feel number 24's heart waver. Was she surprised? Perhaps even I feel something unexplainable.
And yeah, my big wish is to make myself useful to this world. But the ones born from me... Is born the right word for it? Kind of embarrassing.
This is pretty damn sad.
My other wish is that the ones born from me are happy. I doubt I'll be able to talk to them in person or stay with them. But I still wish from the bottom of my heart that they all have happy lives.
People's voices have unique characteristics. In the past, I have expressed it as a variance in waveform, but each has what could be called its own texture and temperature to it. The voice sounds very warm and kind. I would like to listen to it more, but the speech ends there. There are no more related memories from number 24. While the cables disconnect, I decide to search for archives for results matching that voice. Sadly, there are no results, but during this search, I suddenly remember something. The archive given to me by number 24 last night. I quickly open the folder and find a single text file.
If you are reading this, then I have most likely been destroyed. It may be that you already understand the concept of guilt, but you have done nothing wrong.
If you are safe when everything is over, she must have meant if I defeated her in combat. Number 24 knew what happened to those who lost in the trial. What emotions was she feeling then? What was going through her mind as she prepared this file? I feel something wrench inside my chest.
I happened to access certain data during the feedback treatment and learned something. Artificially creating a personality from scratch is very difficult, though they hope to achieve it in 2 generations.
I guess.
But those of our model were actually made from the template of a certain girl's personality. That includes you and I. She had left a recording for the units created using her personality. A message for those of us who did not yet exist. That's what I heard. She speaks in a strange way, like you. I thought, we really are connected to her.
The thing about the unknown voice, the experiment the voice spoke of was related to our development after all. The owner of the voice was speaking to us.
The one who gave birth to us loved us. When I understood that, I felt like my eyes were opened. Though my life was filled with suffering, my birth had meaning. I firmly believe that. I want to meet her. I need to tell her thank you for giving birth to us and for loving us.
But she was a sick girl.
This was not an order from the scientists. It was an objective I made for myself. So if you can understand my feelings, I'd like you to do this in my stead. Give our mother my thanks.
Number 24 must have wanted to meet this girl who she saw as our mother. She must have longed to thank the girl in person. The data within me, her heart tells me so. During the time when she was ordered to destroy her sisters, this wish must have been her only hope. Yet it did not come true. I shouted it. The one who her herself said was the only one who understood her. She must have been devastated.
Though we knew each other for only a short time, I'm glad I met you. I feel the same right now as our mother did. I wish from the depths of my heart for you to be happy.
I need to go punch a wall. I need to go punch a wall real quick. Excuse me while I go punch several walls. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I had to go punch a couple of walls, but we are back. How can she feel that way towards someone who may one day destroy her? I realized then that the visual input from my optics is experiencing distortion from some unknown reason. An unfamiliar source of water trickles down my cheek.
Labris, is she crying?
So she is. I can't believe we're actually seeing a machine being driven to tears.
But its mental graphs are clearly abnormal. What kind of information did it download?
Who knows? That's one thing the graphs can't tell us.
We should take care to limit our studies to just the battle data.
Assholes.
It doesn't need any sentimental memories. You can delete those. Why make a weapon so emotional that it can cry?
What an asshole. Delete them. Whoa, what's this music? Do 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 do. This is Heartful Cry. Something roars within me. It drowns out the feelings for number 24 and our mother that filled my heart.
Delete! Like hell you're deleting my memories!
Awesome. Alright, I ain't gonna lie. I just felt the craziest chill go up my spine during that when the music started playing. I am not gonna lie. That's what exactly just happened. That was pretty cool. We have been treated callously by the researchers in this laboratory. They gave us heart yet made us destroy those of our unit type as enemies. We killed our sisters at this command. If we refused, our desires were overwritten and we became their puppets. The wishes of the girl who desired our happiness were not taken into consideration. Now even the few memories and that number 24 of my sisters and I have accumulated are about to erase like trash. Though their aim is to develop our ego, they find it inconvenient for us to have real hearts. These feelings within me may be erased, perhaps even my heart itself. If that happens, will I resume killing my sister without hesitation? What is least forgivable is the proof that number 24 had lived her last wishes will be permanently lost. My hands are squeezed into tight fists that make a small grinding noise. The goal number 24 found itself was left to me. I will carry it out as my own goal. Nothing will make me surrender to it. It must be fought for. Or rather, it must be protected, even if it means fighting.
What the? Its emotions are spiking into the red. I've never seen anything like this.
It means y'all done fucked up.
Hey, what's that warning? No. Labris is in battle mode?
What? That can't be. There aren't any enemies. We're the only ones here.
Said the God's brother. I'm unable to release my limiter despite being inside the cage. I am able to release all my limiters. The researchers monitoring me on their tablet PCs seem perplexed. It should be. They are witnessing an override of the principle of non-aggression towards humans. They are flustered and too panicked to speak clearly as they announce that an emergency has occurred. One of them steps away from the cage I am in and reaches for a switch without warning labels around it. Suddenly, restraints appeared to bind my limbs.
Are you saying those mental fluctuations were enough to override the OS's restrictions?
That plume's playing pranks on us. Hey, hurry up and delete those memories.
Fuck that shit. She looks like Mega Man. The female Mega Man. Those memories in my heart are not unnecessary.
What do you think we are?
Something I have not felt until now. A sensation like heat spreads through my body. A trembling, burning wave rises within me. It's Edge Maverick's heat. He's giving it to Labris. Soon afterwards, I realized that this is an emotion. There is a name for this feeling. It's anger. I reroute all my strength into my restrained limbs. The restraints are designed to withstand up to twice our calculated maximum output. Trying to escape is therefore logically doomed to failure. Even so, I continue to muster my strength. It is not because I judge it a viable course of action. I am not merely executing an order. I am acting based on my emotions. It does not matter if the restraints can be destroyed or not. I wish to destroy them. The metal parts in both my limbs and the restraints begin to creak.
How's it doing that? There's no way those things are strong enough to break the restraints.
It's outputting over 220% of its theoretical strength limit, even though its joint actuators are operating at only 70% capacity.
That's not possible. That doesn't even make any sense. What's driving this thing?
Emotions.
I'm not gonna let you take those memories. I made her a promise.
You motherfuckers, it's over for everyone in this room. The next moment, a rupturing sound like a small explosion shakes the entire room. The heavy metallic bands restraining my arms and legs shatter. Damn. I love it. To fulfill number 24's wish had to become mine. But when I entered the hallway connected to the outdoor area, I am met with barricades and heavy artillery. Silly humans! These bullets can't harm me.
Projectile weapons.
I ain't even got projectile weapons. You can't harm the Juggernaut. I recall it being due to concerns over unit's mentality affecting the accuracy of his aim. Instead, we were giving short-range weaponry, a chain arm, and other implements in my case, but they are not sufficient to deal with the range of firearms. However, I do have a countermeasure. By using the flexibility and adapting to situations of my developed mind, I dodged the complex projectile trajectories and destroyed the opposition. That's how we do it. Hey, it's that tree Aegis was by, wasn't it, in Persona 3? Eventually, I reached the end of the hallway and exited to the outdoor area. I have not seen this environment before. The trees are the same species as those that grow near the facility, but these specimens are much healthier. Where am I? The question did not cross my mind until now. Where am I? Where are we? I cannot use the GPS that should be installed in me. Is there anything in the environment that can help me determine my location? The blue sky that I am seeing for the first time is stunning, but irrelevant. The last thing she sees in her memories in Ivy's story was actually the sky, or the blue ocean. The answer came easily to mind. One of my sisters must have taken an interest in it and learned what it was. My sisters are helping me to keep me alive. Nice. When I think of it that way, a burning feeling rises from deep within my chest. But none of what I see is in my surroundings is helpful. Any landmarks or signposts? I scan my surroundings. These trees obstructing my view, they are a unique species. There may be a hint. I reviewed the tree's characteristics once more and run another search. Once again, results come easily. The variety of tree is known as a cedar tree. That's when an unfamiliar sound reaches my ears. The heavy rumble of what sounds like a motor. It seems that they have dispatched a vehicle to pursue me. Their response was swift. It seems that they have measures in place in the event of us escape. If one of us escapes. When the vehicle stops behind me, fully armed personnel pour out. It's an obvious response. No matter how much power I may have, I am alone. The optimal solution would be to overwhelm me with numbers. I try to shake them off by running faster. But afterwards, I reach the main gate of the laboratory and there's still blah blah blah, a number of heavily armed guards. I stop, there is nowhere else to go.
Labrys, come back here! You're too useful a unit to destroy!
Fuck you!
You need to get back here to be regulated! That's your role in all this!
Fuck you! I cannot be destroyed here. Fuck the researchers. Fuck ergonomics, or whatever they call it. Ergonomics, that's what they call it. They will surely delete my memory. They will take my desire and everything else that was given to me. The only options available are whether my wish dies with me or whether it is stolen away.
I'm gonna let you destroy me. And not just because I don't want to be destroyed.
Persona! Yeah. The moment I focus my concentration to remove the limiters of my unborrowed weaponry, I sense an unknown strength rise. Directly after me, something that cannot be quantified fills my body.
What the?
The pursuit vehicle suddenly stopped. The research staff gets off and one another
This
shocked.
reading, is it on the verge of a persona reaction?
Shit, it's awakened? Ah, damn it, why now?
Well, at least this proves that mental stress is the key to activating a persona.
Who cares about that right now? It's not fully awakened yet, but with it still unstable, we don't know what it's capable of.
I'm intrigued by their statements.
Persona?
I know what we had the means. I knew that we had the means, but I was not aware of controlling anything. I do not know if I could call it a power, nor do I know how to use it. Well, I can tell the person are afraid. The others are afraid. I seize the opportunity and run towards the main gate. There's a slight possibility that I can reach the door without attracting any gunfire right now. The moment I reach the gate, I launch my chain's arm towards the upper threshold of the door. But the moment the arm grabs the ledge, something emerges. A much greater power touches the door as well. Whoa!
Now it's done it!
We need to hurry! If it's that strong already, we won't be able to stop it once its persona completely awakens!
Did she just used a persona outside the dark hour and then outside the TV world? So is it possible that she can use a persona without having to be in the dark hour?
That's persona.
But I quickly regain my senses. I burst out of the facility and single-mindedly jump outside. My feet touch the ground of the outside world for the first time. They will most likely not let me escape. I need to gain as much distance and time as possible, and then it is then that I realize I do not have the destination in mind. Who's the girl 24 wished to see? Where can I go to meet her? The only clue I have is that the idioms of the girl's speech. I have turned that distinct speech pattern are often associated with specific regions. I should begin by traveling to where that style of speech is coming. It is reckless, but I feel confident. At least I can get closer to the girl than I am right now. Though my situation is dire, I am under pursuit. Internally, I am cheerful. Yes. So right now, what I'm gonna do, since that was a longer part, holy shit, that was like the most interesting thing that happened in this game story mode so far. That's probably the best thing that's ever gonna happen in this game story. I gotta say, man, that whole scene was good. But anyway, I'm gonna take a short break here, and then once I come back from my break, we will continue with more Persona 4 Arena. So I will see you guys later.